Welcome back. I know you missed Medic! Speed. Oh, that's perfect product placement. You see what they don't and say what they want.
This is unofficial business.
Welcome back. I know you missed me. It's Coach Pete, aka Goat Doe, the unofficial assistant coaches. You might know me as Coach Oos. Honorary Uso. Oh man, it's been a lot going on. Hey, I'm just glad to be back in the building, baby. They thought it was over in Tuscaloosa. Like that boy Martin said, somebody done told you wrong. Like I said, we can't replace Nick Saban with one person now. We can't replace him with one other coach. If we could replace him with one other coach, then what's the panic about? What's the talk about? This that guy now. This ain't the best coach of this era. This the best of all time. You don't see goats retire off. You see a lot of good coaches, a lot of people that was real nice with it, but I'm talking about the absolute best, no argument. So you can't replace him with one guy, but we went and got 5 current and future head coaches to make up for this one specimen that we just lost. And I'm trying to tell you, this time we ain't lost net. We lost the depth chart. We got a squad up there still ready to bang with the best of them. We got players like my man here today that's still ready to sling that iron. Hey, we just lost. Like I said, with Saban in Tuscaloosa, the luxuries was crazy. To have that much stock at every position it's unfair, man. We did that. We had 17 years of dream work. And I ain't talking movies. We had 17 years of, is this really real? And I'm talking about with no fumbles or nothing, no sanctions, no nothing. Just 17 years of, wow, this is really what it's like. So I get it when everybody try to go crazy. Oh, y'all finna go down, y'all. Everybody trying to act like we are. I get it. Cause they mad they couldn't witness what we just witnessed. Now, it's not over. The extras might be gone. They're having 30 people at one position, all 5 stars. Yeah, that's unfair. That might be gone. But having a killer brand, having a killer team, having dope recruits, having a good squad, having this name, we still here. People thinking like, hey, as long as we just finish decent next year, we still finna challenge for it all, baby. We still Bama. People act like Nick done packed it up and pulled the LSU on us. Man, Nick's still in town. You still bring your folks to come visit. We still Bama, baby. Feel good. I'm so ready for A-Day. Y'all just have no idea. Y'all have no idea how bad I'm ready to see this A-Day. All these studs we still got on the team, and y'all just got blinded by all those guys leaving. A lot of them that wouldn't even saw the light of day. Oh, I can't wait to talk about all these studs. Y'all see these recruits we got. Oh, see, y'all might hear about them. You got 50 people all trying to be the first to tell you that we got them, but they can't tell you about them like we go tell you about them. Like Coach D said, oh, man, the content that's on the way, we finna change it up, man. UAC finna do this thing way different. It ain't just popping up trying to be the first to say the same stuff. We finna make it look real good. And I believe in this tide, man. I believe in Coach Debo. I wonder, do y'all really understand how nice this man is with it? This man been going to war out here, straight up going to war with knives and handguns. Portal kids, knives and handguns. Doing this thing that made it all the way to the championship in 2 years with knives and handguns. Battling other programs that have had coaches in places for years. Just walking through them. And now you done brought them down here and giving him these weapons of mass destruction, and y'all think he go fall off? Like he said, still X's and O's. Y'all just giving him better weapons? And y'all think this shit finna stop? Give me a few seconds to laugh in y'all face. This show don't stop. Shout out to Coach Debo, Coach KD. We with you, baby. Ain't nobody expecting another Nick Saban. If we could expect another Nick Saban, it wouldn't be worth talking about Nick Saban. Let's go, Coach Debo. Do you? I just can't believe Coach still up there chilling in T-Town. Coach need to be somewhere. Coach Saban needs to be somewhere with his legs up, chilling, sipping whatever drink of his choice. This man still in Tuscaloosa helping us out. We're not worthy, Saban. That's my coach. Forever, baby. And like I say, as of now, it's all about Coach Debo. We to move forward. And we got Roltron farming in Tuscaloosa via Voltron. Some of you too young for that. Like I say, you can't bring in one coach. We done brought in 5. And when they all form together, we go get a little piece, a sample of what Nick meant to this school. All 5 of these future head coaches together go get us close to what we had to keep this thing rolling, baby. Coach D, get in here and let me talk to you, man, before I can bring out our honorary. Oh man, I'm all about Cam Robinson. That's my guy, man. That's the biggest boss when we talking tackle, but I got the biggest boss when we talking guards, man. It's finna go down tonight, Coach. Can you get in here and talk to me for a second?
Yes, sir, man. Hey, excited again. Talk about, the trenches. It's been a minute since you and I at least spoke on this platform, so I'm very excited about tonight. I know you got a smooth intro for our guy, Jaden Roberts.
Coach, I'm writing that down. This straight off the dome. If I can think of something, I can. Because really, the man don't need no intro. But if I come up with something, we can. Hey, but like I say, if you want good pass blocking, you better make sure you got your left tackle out there, right tackle, wherever your blind side at. You still gonna have to have your nice guard, have your nice center and all that, but you better have you some left tackles when we talking passing. But right now, we talking Alabama football. We talking smash mouth football. And when it comes to smash mouth, when it comes to running that ball, it all starts in one position, man. Once that center hike that ball is one position that cranks that smash mouth football up. And it starts at that guard position. I got the biggest boss, Coach. I think I got the biggest one. What you think, Coach?
I know you're ready. You ready?
We got my man queued up, ready to come in here once I get him introduced, Coach.
Yes, sir.
You said we good to go, Coach?
Yes, sir. We're good to go.
Hey, first of all, I just want to welcome everybody. This is still unofficial business, but in 2024, we changing a lot of things up, man. Like I said, it's more than just me and Coach D now, man. We about 7, 8 deep, and we got the official segment to introduce everybody coming soon. But speaking of introducing, let's start with this guy right here, man. Like I said, welcome to the first unofficial trophy room. Like I said, this is unofficial business, but in 2024, we upgrading. Welcome to the first unofficial trophy room, starring Coach P, aka Goat Doe, the unofficial assistants, where we bringing you the best interviews when it comes to Alabama football. Now, tonight, it ain't no mystery in this guy history. We got a 4-star recruit today, straight out the Lone Star State. I'm talking about a guy hit you so hard it had you thinking your mind playing tricks on you. Ghetto Boys 1991, Houston, Texas, where you at? Speaking of Houston, let's take a trip. That's the stomping ground of today's guest. I'm talking about a player listed 98 out of 100 on the ESPN Top 100. Number 3, guard on the board. A 6A D1 state champion, repping North Ridge High School. If it's one thing all Bama fans agree on, is that we want that smash mouth football. And like I just told Coach D, if we talking smash football, then it starts right here in the middle. Shout out to that center, shout out to those tackles, but where the guards at? With the real guards, please stand up. We want left tackles, we want centers, we want everything. But at Alabama, this is a smash mouth school. You make sure I got my guards. It's a new chef in town. I ain't talking Steph Curry, baby. It's a new chef in town. And we're specializing in pancakes and waffles. Call me Tupac. How do you want it? I'm talking about the strongest guy on the team. Not playing tackle on the interior, the strongest guy on the team. Who won the test? We serving up pancakes and waffles every Saturday in the fall and winter months. Holla at us 2024. I'm talking about the key ingredient that took my offensive line from water to wine in just a matter of time. Oh, man, I ain't even mean to make that rhyme. I ain't lying. Kid so big, I had to hit him off with 2 nicknames off the rip. Want y'all to put y'all hands together for CHEF Jaeden Roberts, the Crimson Continent, baby. Get him in here, coach. I got to talk to him.
Yes, sir. What's going on, man? Appreciate you, Coach D, Goat Doe. Man, I appreciate y'all for, you feel me, inviting me, introducing me, man. I appreciate it. And, I'm ready to roll, man. Ready to roll.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. We had a lot of questions. First of all, the whole situation. First of all, thank you for being here, man. Because I know, like I said, it's the off season, man. I can only imagine what's really going on over there in Tuscaloosa. It's probably done settled down now, but I'm sure it's still a lot going on. But for you to take that time to get out here and rumble with us, man, talk for a little bit. We ain't gonna take much of your time, man. Give you a few of these flowers and get you out of here, man. But appreciate you for taking time to get out here, man, because we know a lot going on in Tuscaloosa.
Man, the pleasure's all mine, man. We always go handle business out here, but it's nothing to come meet y'all, and you feel me. Just appreciate y'all so much, man. Just ready to start rolling.
Man, appreciate you. And like I said, we got a new member of the team, my man, Dr. Slice, aka Dr. A.I. He actually brought you to our attention, man, that we actually could have made this opportunity happen. So we want to shout him out. We go probably try to get him up here in a little minute, man. But let's talk about you for a minute, man. We all know you coming from that H-Town, man. What led you to picking Alabama, man? Which one of them schools down there in that area was your favorite? I'm sure Alabama was your favorite coming up. What was your favorite coming up as a youth?
Yeah, man. So just growing up, I always been a fan of LSU football, man. I was a youngin', and just getting into football. We'll cut on college football. On the Saturdays and just see like who be playing and everything. I really fell in love with LSU football. But when times came for recruiting, just picking my next future. I felt like Alabama did a really good job in just recruiting me. Coach Saban, he did his thing. And, just being the offensive guard I was, and, the person that I wanted to be, I wanted to play, under the best. Everybody does, of course. And, just the opportunities that Coach Saban presented me with and, the coaching staff that he had at the time, that I definitely believe that he got me developed and he could get me developed. And, it was just a pleasure to make that choice.
For sure, man. When everybody ring up your name, man, one of the main things come up is the strength, man. I mean, like if we already know Alabama full of dogs all the way around the table. But when you ask, but when you ask all these dogs the same question, your name keep popping up, man. What do you agree that you feel you the strongest guy on the team? Or you like, man, they just saying that I really feel it's such and such. Who you really feel you the strongest, or who you think?
Man, I'm always humble, and, but my pride, I'm for real, man. I'm a humble person,
We gonna put you on that hot seat now. Go ahead.
most definitely.
All right, so hold
Yes,
on,
sir.
Don. I'm waiting on that answer though. I finna go on, but I forgot you didn't give me an answer. So okay. I'm gonna do you like this. You just tell me, I'm gonna ask you 2 more questions then, and I'm gonna take you off the hot seat. Cause you so humble. And I knew that coming in. We already talked about you, man. You a big humble beast, man. And I like that. So I'm gonna give you this first pass. So I'm just gonna flip that question and I'm gonna ask you this. How much do you bench and how much do you squat? And then I'm gonna ask you a different question and it'll take the pressure off for you. So what you got right there?
High, most definitely. I bench 500 and I squat 900.
Hold up.
Hold up, hold up.
Oh, I need to call Samsung and see if I heard this correctly. I think I got a little it's breaking up in my phone. You say you hold up. You say you bench a house and you squat a car? I ain't get that. Hold up. 500 and 900, man. Okay, so okay. If it and I don't even want to know what the other person would lift. If it wasn't for you, who else would you say would be who would you put as the number one, as the strongest guy on the team?
Oh, no question. Jaheim Otis.
Okay,
Baby, baby.
big and big, baby, baby.
Yes, sir.
Ain't that small about him? Okay, we gonna have to talk to him about that too. Okay,
Absolutely.
yeah, appreciate you putting that on. Let's switch to another sport. Do you watch basketball, Lenny?
I'm not a big basketball person, man.
Okay, because I finna see if you had you a little NBA team or something. Cause see, we down here in Alabama, we don't have the NBA or the NFL team, but so we usually roll with players per se, and so most people usually might have a player or something. But that's cool. I would ask you, I don't want you to answer this one, especially in this new era of the NIL, but we usually ask a lot of the players, especially some of the guys that we interview that already been through Bama, they already, graduated and went on, and we would ask them, if you didn't go to Bama, what school would you choose? But man, there's so much going on out there. I don't even want that school to hear this and be blowing up your inbox. Hey, we heard what you said on Coach P. So we just go skip that one. We just go skip that one. But I'm gonna get to a different question that everybody need to know. This one, we all need to know, man. Inquiring minds want to know. This is a serious one now. And it's coming from Coach P. Pancakes or waffles? I need to know right now, man. Talk to me. Pancakes or waffles? Which one you prefer?
Pancakes, butter, and syrup, man.
You broke up there, Jay. What you say?
Pancakes, butter, and syrup all day.
There we go. It's a pank. We got the pancakes in here, baby. Got to go with the pancakes. He'll guard too. We got to go with the pancakes. Favorite food anyway. Overall, what's your favorite food, Big J?
Pancakes.
Oh man, we hitting a home run right here, baby. We
Hey,
going for the triple threat, baby. Hey, okay. Now let me say this. See, now with you benching, with you lifting so much, everybody gets the idea, or you just this. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like when we hear benching 500, squat 900, hey, all we can think of is big Megatron Ultra Beast from another planet. Basically, man, how much do you eat, man? Do you eat normal like the next guy, and it just does its thing when it get inside, or do you have to actually eat that much to fuel this big monster that you become?
Yeah, man. So
Do you have, hey, is it just 3 meals a day, or do you have you added, did you got a mandatory 4, or you up to 5? Like how we do this, man? Or it's just you eat the same 3 and add a little more, during that? How we doing this, man? Cause when we hear you, you sound like another planet. That's why we can call you the Crimson Continent, man. You your own continent out here, man.
nah, I appreciate that, man. Nah, on a serious note, man, I do eat a lot. You feel me? But that's only because for linemen, we gotta take in a considerable amount of nutrition.
Right,
Way
right.
we work, we work day in day out. Hydration, nutrition, all the good stuff that we putting into our body. And Alabama has done a really good job in just building us to be prepared for that.
Right, man. For sure. Understood. I want to ask you this, man. Let's go back to, like I said, we all knew the potential of you with the strength and all that. We knew it was a matter of time before you got on that field, man. And I ain't gonna lie, it's like the trajectory of the offensive line just switched, man. So I just want to do. Can you remember the first time you actually got in the game, and how that first play was? Can you remember what was going through your head? Could you hear the snap counts good? Was everything still going, or was it getting too surreal? How was that first snap for you?
Man, let me just say it was definitely a grateful and humble experience. After the years I just been working, staying patient through the program and getting my first snap, and that was the Texas A&M game. I'll just remember that I kind of just went to a blank state. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Right. That's why I asked that. I can understand that. That's why I asked that.
But yes, sir. But it was just at the time like I just felt like I had all the power in my hands to just go do what I do best and just have fun. You know,
Right.
that's what my coach told me before we hit the field. Just go have fun and just do your job to the best of your ability. And I did that.
Right. So of course, we know you're going up against some of the best guys in the nation every week at practice before we even get out there on that field to see those guys on Saturdays to even prepare you for those guys. Does going up with those A1 players we got at practice make it a little easier for you when you do go out there to face those guys on those Saturdays when you line up versus those guys? Do you feel like, hey, after I done handle such and such in practice, you ain't nothing compared to them, or is it still just those guys really bringing it just as hard as these guys, or do our guys make it a little bit easier after going up with them all week to play these other guys?
Man, I'll tell you one thing. It's definitely the guys that I came in with, and just Alabama in general, because Alabama's always going to bring the best competition, you know, day in day out on the field, and definitely going against my guys. I'm always put money on my guys, because like everybody up here is just a different breed, and
Right,
we all hungry. So, just going against my guys every day, it definitely makes the job easier when you start hitting the field and play other teams. It don't even seem like you feel me. Sometimes it's an actual game, but
right.
I will say this: you don't want to ever underestimate your opponent. Uh,
Exactly. I
but
know exactly where you're
feel me?
coming from, man. You answered
Yes,
that
sir.
beautifully. I know exactly what you mean.
Yes,
So
sir.
now I say this because you still playing. This is another question I'm gonna take off the board. I would ask you, which one of these opponents that you went up against that gave you a nice little run. But like I said, I don't want them getting the big head. So we try to. That's a little props that we would give, but they'll take that the wrong way. So let's move to this one. On our own team, what player in practice you go up with that give you the most competition? What defensive player you be like? Oh, here go what's the name? I ain't gonna lie, he be bringing it every time. I got to be on my square every time he come up. What defender we have that give you a good run every week?
Man, I want to say we do have I want to say like probably the greatest defensive line in the nation. I can't lie. We got Coach Freddie Roach. He been doing that thing, man, since he ever came into Alabama, man.
Oh
So
yeah,
most definitely, Tim Smith. He's a that dude is a force.
yeah,
Big Tim Keenan. He's definitely a force too. Just big guys in the trenches.
oh yeah.
Dallas Turner, man, yeah. Just with his speed and off the edge and just his agility and always hungry to go for the ball, man. But I want to say, yeah, definitely the whole defensive line. Outside linebackers, definitely, man. Just
I get it.
different breeds.
Yeah, and everybody got their own little taste, their own little juice. At the end of the day, they all top tier players. And I ain't gonna lie, we don't really use them at their top. I would think we don't really use them to their maximum capabilities because of our scheme. But yeah, if we really just talking about, I'm sure just natural strength and really just real deal dogs in them trenches. I already know what you're talking about. I bet them boys real lethal. We don't really just release them and let them go do their thing. But I know just having to sit there and deal with them, I bet it's a handful, man. You had any other athletes in your family, man?
Yes, sir. My brothers. I know. And, my mom. She played a little bit of sport while she was in high school, going to college. Um, I know my pops. He played soccer when he was younger. But yeah, we got a lot of athletes in the family.
Okay. If you could go back and redo this all over again, just on some Aladdin magic lamp type stuff, and we know you probably comfortable at being the best guard in the nation. But if you had to come back and do it all over, and they wouldn't let you be that guard or tackle, what position would you want to come back and play?
uh, man, I guess shoot. Does it can be any position? Like
Any position, man.
shoot,
You can
running
you can
back.
return the ball, you can throw that thing, you can defend some receivers. What you want to do?
Man, let me run that route, man.
Talk that thing.
I like that one, baby. He said,
Yes,
"Let me run that rock, baby." I can look. Hey, now one thing. This a real question, man. It might just sound crazy, but have you ever heard a your mama joke? Have you ever been bullied? Anybody ever said something to you that like that? What we call those fighting words. Have anybody ever tested you, man? Like this just something you just never had to worry about.
nah, everybody kind of just kept their distance for real.
Yeah.
We know why. We know why, big
Hey,
fella.
the big continent, baby. Hey, the Crimson Continent. They don't want it, baby. The shelf is in the building, baby. Hey, any other big names from North Shore? Or you just paving the way?
Man, I know y'all know Big Damian George. He was my senior coming out of North Shore.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
okay. I
okay.
remember him.
Yes, sir. And just a couple other names: Demetrius Davis. And a couple other cats, but yeah, a lot of us, just went to a lot of good schools. Just kind of started their own journey.
Gotcha, gotcha. Hey, would you being as big of a force you are? Would you how hard would it be for you to move from guard to say left or right tackle? You think those feet fast enough? Could you handle that if we had another COVID-27 situation and most of our linemen going through it and they say, hey, big Chef, can you come play tackle? Can you get out there and handle it for us, man? Or you like, nah, I'm gonna stay where I'm the king at. How could you handle that?
Back in the day, I did play a little bit of right tackle, but you know, it's all about just opportunity. Just doing something different can open up a lot of doors. If I got to, and coach need me to do that, I'm gonna do it. That's my
There we
job.
go.
I'm gonna handle
There we
business.
go. There we go. We know where you comfortable at, but that man said, but if they need me over here, I'm there. And that's what I want to hear, baby. Hey, do y'all really understand what we got in that head coach, though, man? Because I know a lot of people came in there. See, first of all, whoever they hired wasn't going to be Nick Saban. And I know it was going to be a lot of, a little firestorm and all that, because it don't matter who we brought in there, it wasn't going to be Nick. But for the guy that we brought in, like I say, to be 6-0 versus all the so-called coaches that you feel that would have probably got picked before him, as far as 2-0 versus Sark, 3-0 versus Dan Lanning, 1-0 versus Lincoln Riley. These so-called West Coast, I mean, these so-called the guys are at their schools right now. But and he's beating them guys with a team that he just took over, getting players out the portal and stuff. So when you actually get this guy weapons, this man's the mind that this guy has for the X's and O's, when you actually put some weapons behind those X's and O's, oh man, I think it could be limitless. And like I said, just putting head coaches at each position to strengthen that, to strengthen that power that we did lose from having to go. Man, I think that I think the from the outside looking in, I think the program is in great hands. I think the trajectory is real nice. It's going where we needed to be, but I think it was just the look of everybody leaving because we was the only team with open doors at the time that made everybody get their opinions and stuff. But from the outside looking in, man, I hope y'all don't think everybody thinks that the tide is just going crazy, falling. But nobody really thinks that. That's the other fans and other fan bases trying to get a kick out of it, trying to get some hope out of us frowning or looking down or trying to rub it in, thinking it's really the fall, but they just really trying to get all that in before the turnaround does happen, before they have to start back crying and looking a certain way. But on the as far as the attitude from the team, do you guys that still there understand that, man, everything is how it needs to be, or is it still like a lot of 50-50 thoughts going on, or the remaining players, we looking good as far as, and everybody locked in?
No, most definitely. Like you said, man. Change or yeah, like you said. Things happen. People leaving. A lot of noise being said. I know earlier when the coaching change of the staff and everything. I know a lot of people were leaving, but you've seen a lot of the leaders, kind of to that next step, and just kind of let everybody know that we're not worried about that. We know what Coach DeBoer is going to bring to the table. His coaching staff is going to do for us. Just as developing players, and developing us as young men. And those that are staying, we are locked in, and the ones that aren't, it's just the same thing that we've been saying. If you're not with us, you're gonna get rolled over.
Bro, word,
Rolled
man.
over.
Coach D, get in here and get some of this, man.
Yes, sir. So Jaden, being with the new offensive line coach and Scott Huff, how's that conversation going with you and the rest of the guys of the whole unit?
Man, it's gonna be special, man. I know y'all seen what he did up at Washington.
Oh
I
yeah.
ain't gonna say too much, but we got a lot of great young men. We got a lot of good returners coming back, man. But I think he's just gonna be a great developer. Just getting us ready, and he got weapons, so he gonna make the most out of it, man. Yes, sir.
Absolutely, absolutely. I love to hear that. Knowing that you decommitted from Auburn, we know you decommitted from Auburn and chose Alabama. Did you know the importance of the Iron Bowl? Growing up from Texas.
Um, you know, just a kid. I want to say, just as a kid growing up, I never really truly understood, the biggest I want to say rivalries growing up. I was all about just kind of getting to my own development, trying to get to the next level. But I know about the year. What was it? I believe it was 2019 where Alabama lost to Auburn in the Iron Bowl at Auburn.
Correct.
And, just watching that game, and I already had a couple guys that were, already up there committed and, kind of playing the Iron Bowl, and to see, you know, just the intensity of the game and towards the end where, them last seconds, you don't know what's going to happen. Um, I got a good picture of, just how much the Iron Bowl meant to everybody, playing, on and off the field, fans included. But no, definitely coming into Alabama, I knew that rivalry was gonna be the biggest one that we had all season. I was
Great.
excited for it.
Gotcha. Just a caveat off that question. In this past season's Iron Bowl, could you describe that last play while being on the field?
Man, yeah, if I could use one metaphor for it, it was definitely heart dropping. You just, but nah. Actually, I just want to say I kept my faith in my guys. It was either ride or die, man. Regardless of the outcome, you know, definitely, as a team, it was just a shock that happened. But at the end of the day, we was all very happy, and it was just a shock for real.
Understood. Coach P.
Hey, yeah, man. Hey, and like you said, we don't never want to keep any of you guys too long, man. And like I said, it's never even this much action going on, and we still try to get you guys out of here, in a timely matter. So with everything going on, we don't want to keep you as long, man. But I just want you to know, man, we fully support you, man. We hope you have one of the best years that a guard can have in college football. Like I said, ever since you came in, it's been, it's been looking good, man. And matter of fact, you am a guy. We actually was speaking on that in the games. I do the breakdowns every week, and you am a boy TK. You know what I'm saying? If you can spread the word to get him in here as well, we would love to have him as well. But both of you guys, when both of you came and added, you added on the offensive side of the ball, and he added on the defense side of the ball. The line, both sides, it upgraded. So we want to tell both of you guys to keep it up. Keep these new guys' mind in the right place, man. Get it off this money. Get it on the actual this school, this culture, this brand, this brotherhood y'all got going up there, man. I think we finna have another great run. You guys are the new, we finna come up this like a movie, man. The guys that's left up there, it ain't like it's a sad story, man. The guys that it ain't even like you guys the 2 and 3 stars that's left up there. No, it's still a squad full of killers up there, but we still finna treat it movie style, because everybody who's still up there that's finna go and make this run for these same championships and rings that we've been making a run for, we gonna treat it real special, man, because it's something real special finna crank off in Tuscaloosa. They can't stop the way we rolling, man. It's too many guys like you, too many awesome guys at their position still up there ready to take this thing to the next level, man. Before we get out of here, hey, shout out to my man Dr. Slots that actually helped us line this whole situation up. Coach D, if Slots actually hit you up, I wouldn't know, because I'm not actually in the chat, but if he actually want to speak and get at Jaden, make sure you give him a chance to. But outside of that, we just really want to say, man, we appreciate you, Jaden, for coming through, man. We want to wish you the best of luck. And anytime you get free time and want to come back up, man, and insight us on what's going on in around the culture, around the squad that we don't know, man, you free to come back anytime, man. There's nothing but flowers over here for you, man. Appreciate everything you do for the Tide. Appreciate you for accepting the Tide, man. On behalf of all the UA coaches. Anything you got, Coach D?
No, I try to get slots in here, but I just want to echo what Coach P said, Jaden. We appreciate you, man. We hope the best for you guys coming in the next 2024 season. Hey, one more thing. I know you are excited to be in the NCAA college football, because it's been a long time. So I know you'll be happy about that.
Oh, yes, sir. And, man, I just want to say I appreciate you guys for the opportunity, man. Down the road in the future, man, we definitely got to do this again, man. I appreciate y'all having me on y'all show. And most definitely, thank you, Dr. Slots. Man, just appreciate everybody for coming out and just showing support and love, man. Yes, sir.
Hey, for
What's up,
sure, for
Slots?
sure.
Hey, Slots, what's up, man?
Hey, I just want to tell Jaden, man, I appreciate you coming on here and talking. I know it ain't easy, talking on air and everything. And I think you handled yourself great. You put out some stuff out there that, kids don't normally hear. Like, I thought it was an embarrassment to, not know what a rivalry game was when I was younger. So I appreciate what you're doing, get on here and talking to everybody. But just thank you. And I always told you and your mom, I appreciate the opportunity y'all gave me using my art as your profile picture. And y'all always, have a certain spot with me. But thank you.
Man, the pleasure's all mine, man. Ain't no doubt in my mind, man. Appreciate you.
No problem.
Hey, for sure, man. It's Coach P, aka Goat Doe, the unofficial assistants, man. We just want to say shout out to my man Jaden Roberts. Shout out to my man Dr. Slots. Shout out to the UA coaches. Shout out to you guys out there. Shout out to you guys out there. Shout out to Coach KD. Shout out to the new coaching staff. Roadtron is forming via Voltron in Tuscaloosa. Shout out to my new graphics team. We finna have the coldest art coming to match this cold voice that you're hearing on the regular. We just finna make it happen, man. UAC 2024. Total upgrades. I don't really think it's finna be in any competition. When y'all see how this thing unfold and unroll, it's finna be out of control. I don't even know if you guys know what I mean by that. Hey, Coach D, let's get up out of here. But when can we get them with another time, man? We still need to hit them with the official update of everything that's going on with the school. We just wanted to come and hit them with the Jaden Roberts interview today, but we still need to do a total rundown from the recruits to everything. Shout out to all the recruits that's still coming in. I'm talking about recruiting class looking great. Ain't nothing going on in T-Town. Y'all let these haters get in y'all head y'all want to. This thing's still rolling, and I can't wait to see it. What's the next date we can get back in here, Coach?
We can possibly do Wednesday, Coach.
Hey, Wednesday at 6. Look forward, everybody. If not that, at the time will be posted. But as of now, Wednesday at 6, and we'll be back to taking callers. Tonight it was just all about my man, the chef, and shout out to my man, Dr. Schlotz. But it's the UA coaches. Shout out to Coach D and the rest of the UA coaches. We out. Coach C, where you at? We out. Bye.